Yo, it's been a while since I've done one of these. I feel like it. It's been an interesting couple of days. Woo. So, context. It's 2 o'clock. I have just picked up my car. I had to take my car in because I don't know if I can show you, but this area up here where the lights are, these little vents here was like leaking water the other day when it was raining, and I was freaking out, man. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I had taken the car in recently for a window clean job at Novus, and yeah, something must have happened. There must have been some kind of leak. So I just brought it in today, dropped it off this morning, had a courtesy car, which this freaking sketchy Toyota next to me, man, sketchy car, bro. It was like rattling and stuff and making sounds, and I told them about it. They're like, oh yeah, we know, it's not a huge problem. I swear, I don't know what it is with courtesy cars, bro, but they seem to be run to heck, like run to hell. I remember when I had my first car, it was a Nissan Safira. I traded it in. It was like 80,000 K at the time, kilometers, mileage, New Zealand, and I think the trade value was like 2,000, and they were losing money on it. And bro, when I took my car before this, when I had a Nissan Skyline 250 GT, 2010 I think it was, when I took that car in for some work, the courtesy car they gave me was my old car, and bro, it was sketchy as. I don't know what they did. They must have gutted it or something, but it felt like a death trap, man. It felt so different. I don't know what it is about courtesy cars, but they feel like they're just not, some of them feel like they're just worn, like they've had too much work, things are rattling, there's noise, it's weird. Anyway, I'm gonna drive home. Today's been a crazy day, so rather than talk about it now, I need to make a phone call, and then I'll touch base with you a bit later. See you in a bit. Yo, this is gonna jump on to the end of yesterday's video. So today's Thursday, yesterday was Wednesday. I'm gonna add this on to Wednesday's video. Just because Wednesday was like a long day, and yeah, it was kind of, by the time I did a recording, it was like super late, so it wasn't a long enough video. It turned into a short, and I don't want to have any shorts on this playlist. So what did I get up to yesterday? I'm just gonna have a look at my calendar and try to refresh what I got up to, because there's been a lot going on. Yeah, okay, so I had to drop the car off in the morning at Novus, which I probably did a recording about. Yeah, and then I picked the car up sort of 4 or 5 hours later, and then I went home and did some Ali Abdal challenge. So I made a bit of progress, actually. I've started, so the $10 challenge, which is like mission 2 for the $1,000 challenge, is all about using the Kickstarter method to sell a product. So the idea is that you put an idea out first, you get a bunch of pre-orders, and then you try to get feedback at the same time, and then as soon as you get your first pre-order, then you start building the product, because it's like you don't build the product first and then realize that actually nobody wants to buy what you want to sell. So you advertise like, here's an idea I'm thinking of, is anyone interested? And then people say yes or no. They say yes if you added, this, and then you build it. So that's what I started. So I did a post about because my original product was a $10 evaluation guide from Toastmasters. But the problem with that is, one, not everybody knows what Toastmasters is, and two, it's quite niche. It was about evaluating, not actually speech writing. So this lady came back to me and she said, I would totally buy this if it was about how to deliver a speech. from the perspective of an evaluator. And I'm like, that's actually a really good idea. So I basically did a post, waiting for interest, and then I'll work on building that as a $10 product. And then when I was watching Ali Abdaal's training video, I think he mentioned that he knows a friend who sells a $15 product, 1-5, and they made like $1 million off this one $15 product. Like, I haven't done the math, but what would that be? 8 times 15, 80, 120, no, that's too much. 8 times 15 times 7, that's 70, 35, 105, it's closer. So like 700 people bought, is that right? 700 or 7,000, I don't know. But it goes to show that like the dollar value itself isn't a determining factor. Obviously you need to sell more to make more, but it is possible if you have a really good product and people view it to be a discount, like, you know, if it's worth say $100 but you sell it for 10, then that's really great value. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing for my $10 product. So I'm just waiting to check some feedback. So I'll do that in a minute after I finish recording. And then after that, I had basically kind of just rested because I was making this really difficult decision. I was hoping to get a phone call with somebody, but it didn't happen. So we were just texting back and forth. And yeah, kind of said, hey, look, this is not the right time for me. I don't think this is the right fit. And actually yesterday too, like after I kind of made that decision, I got a phone call out of the blue from this lady that I met a couple of weeks ago. I think I might have mentioned it on one of these videos. And when I thought a doorway was closed, it wasn't actually closed. It was just sort of temporarily closed, parked. So she called and she's like, hey, are you still interested in doing this work? And I'm like, yep, I'm interested, I'm available. So kind of in the early stages of figuring that out, which is really exciting. But yeah, anyway, and then after that, later on in the day, I had a coaching call with Toma White from Success Insider. And I told her about this coaching business, and she was really excited. She's like, oh, you know, you are talented. You have this like calming presence, very spiritual, connected. Like, I know that people will get that from you when you speak with them one-on-one. And that was really encouraging. And she gave me some advice. She gave me some great advice actually about how to take the next step. So I also have another coaching call with Dr. Bex literally in 28 minutes. It's at 9:30 today. So yeah, I better get off and still have to do today's Daring Daily because obviously we drove back. I'm in Hamilton if you didn't notice. Drove down, dropped the missus off to work and come home. And then we'll be driving back to Auckland tonight. So yeah. Anyway, I will see you later. Oh, this is the end of Wednesday's video, and then I'll do Thursday's video. All right, see you.